Hola, brujos y cazadores. Me da muchísimo gusto saber que están aquí de vuelta con nosotros el día de hoy. Listos para continuar con esta gran historia que tenemos aquí en Dante de The Witcher 3. Pues las cosas se pusieron bastante interesantes la vez pasada y pues perdimos ante un bebé. Bueno, no un bebé, sino con unos espectros que aparecían en el camino. Pero ahorita venimos más que listos para lo que viene. Ya más o menos averigüé cómo subirme la vida de nuevo de vez en cuando, ¿no? O sea, las pociones, de hecho, cómo restaurarlas. Y es en cuestión de meditación, de hecho, no me lo esperaba. Pero en lo que iniciamos, recuerden que si les gusta el contenido, los invito a que nos den like, comenten y se suscriban. Activen esa campanita ahí abajo en YouTube para que no se pierdan de esta gran aventura que subimos aquí exclusivamente en YouTube por ustedes. Así que vamos a iniciar de una vez y ver qué vamos a lograr esta vez.
Hear my call and arise, Dea.
¿Podremos ganar o perderemos en el camino? ¿Quién sabe?
Lead me to those bound to you by blood.
Pero ahora sí continuaremos bien con la historia y haremos las cosas bien de maravilla. Porque, aparte de esto, tenemos que buscar unas espadas que nos comentaron en un video anterior. El siguiente video, bueno, en cuanto terminemos este, bueno, ya que terminemos esta misión o ya que iniciemos el siguiente video, vamos a ir directamente por esas espadas antes de continuar con la historia principal. Así que vamos a darle, ¿va? Y ya que hicimos la misión de las espadas, se le va a dar reconocimiento a la persona que nos comentó, porque la verdad, muchísimas gracias. Eres de las pocas personas que realmente se ha puesto ahí para comentarme, para auxiliarme, mejor dicho. Y lo agradezco muchísimo. Es el derecho, ok. La vez pasada me agarraron en curva porque no tenía vida, y ahora sí venimos con todo. Pero ya no recuerdo ni qué peleamos con la última vez que me terminó matando bien bonito,
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though. Clothing. They change in here.
Parece que no hay más por aquí, ¿verdad? A ver. A ver. No, parece que es todo. Supuestamente se fueron por allá, ¿no? Entonces... Ah, aquí está. Se fueron en caballo.
No way a pitch burner could afford a horse. A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it. Both were here. I'm going the right way.
Bien, vamos por el buen camino entonces.
Vámonos, baby. Something more.
Not on my watch. Ahora sí vengo muy bien equipado. Nada más a hacer. Si tú pensabas que me ibas a ganar, pues están muy equivocados. Bueno, por aquí, así que no es una mala idea simplemente agarrar las cosas que nos encontramos en el camino para poder hacer mejor alquimia. Porque ya pues estuve por ahí revisando y sí, se necesita prácticamente estar saqueando todo lo que te encuentras.
Winds howling.
Au.
Not bad.
Eso me mató la última vez. sea que renacen los demonios. Au. Ya vi.
Necrophages had a field day. Still worth a closer look.
¿Me engañó? Ven acá, demonio podrido. ¡Uah!
Bastard.
Vamos a ir arriesgando aquí.
Examine that horse carcass.
Pero son como que necrófagos estos. No, son otra cosa. None of my watch. Ay, ya tu madre. Bueno, ya es my watch. Uy. Tienes su sano juicio de Capitán Caballo, por favor.
What do we have here?
What do we do with a drunken sailor?
Bones have been here a while.
Soy yo, viene una persona ahí abajo.
On the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days. Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks. Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse? Head torn clear off. Takes incredible strength.
Veamos, ¿qué pudo haber sido entonces?
Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away. Trail goes on. Good thing it doesn't end here.
Me gusta como el juego prácticamente te hace hacer un chorro de cosas, pero denme un momentito que tengo que ir rápido al baño. Ahora sí, perdónme que haya tenido que decir eso en tiempo real, pero se me fue el rollo. Se me dio que simplemente podía pausarlo e irme, pero ya, el daño está hecho, ni modo. Lo siento, Levito. No tengo tiempo que perder aquí. De hecho, aparentemente ustedes sí tienen muchísimo tiempo que perder conmigo. Dime por dónde, bebé. Antes de que me alcancen esos lobos.
Fisherman's hut. Seems she wants me to take a closer look.
Who's that? The room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women. The Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
Gracias, niño.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough. No point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of her father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is high. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than the crow's perch with the Baron.
Why?
'Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I mean. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally, they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
Háblame de esas marcas.
What marks?
These, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
¿Y qué pasó después?
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden, and then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twere the only reason we escaped. The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
Me gusta como estaba el niño atrás, como que sí, yo confirmo la historia, güey. O sea, sí, yo estaba ahí. No sé si lo vieron atrás.
Why
Ahorita lo van a ver.
You risked a lot.
I did that.
Ya, niño, ven.
Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara alerted, brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come, a time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Married a wise woman.
Crying shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
Bueno, mínimo ya sabemos qué pasó con ella. Seguramente iremos a buscarla.
Thanks for your help.
The lady. She'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can to see that she is. So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
No sé por qué imaginé que a lo mejor se iba a ir volando al cielo. Antes de continuar con todo esto, mejor vamos a ver qué onda con Tamara. Ay, me equivoqué de... Ay, me equivoqué de... Ahí está. Vamos a ver qué onda con... Ay, no está lejos.
Not so fast, George.
¿Qué tan lejos estás, Tamara? Estás bien, luego te voy a visitar a ver cómo estás. Vamos a mencionarle al loco este de qué pasó con su familia. Me sigo acostumbrando a la movilidad del juego, la verdad. No la movilidad, sino que me estoy acostumbrando a la manera en cómo moverme. No, los controles del juego, perdón, a lo que me refiero. En sí, la movilidad ya estoy más o menos acostumbrado. Este sí recorrimos un chorro a pie, ¿no me cuenta? El lado bueno es que ya sabemos qué pasó con Tamara. Pues ya estamos aquí. A ver, cuéntame, ¿qué pasó, muchacho? ¿Qué pasó, muchachito? ¿Por qué parece samurái, güey?
Halt! stand in duel. I challenge you.
Boots a bit big, maybe? Careful not to trip.
Halt, I say. I am Ronvid of the Small Marsh, bound by a sacred oath.
Oh, that's rough. My sympathies.
To honor Maid Bilberry, fairest of all maids I know, by dueling 100 knights to the death. Now, draw your sword post haste, for I've 99 left after you.
¿Pero por qué?
Why are you challenging me? Don't recall doing anything to offend the Maid Bilberry.
Well, why, then swear. Swear! Maid Bilberry's the most loveliest of all.
Thing is, I've never laid eyes on her.
Aha! Ah! I shall wash your scorn away with thy blood fiend. Stand and fight! No, I yield.
Had enough?
Yes, luck stood with you. But the next time we meet...
No lo quiero matar, no se lo merece.
Go back to Maid Bilberry and apologize for being an ass. Quick, before I change my mind and break your bones.
We shall meet again.
No quieres que te curen las heridas, güey. Bueno, es que se fue todo lastimado. Se nos va a morir en el camino. Pero bueno, ¿sabes qué? Le deseo lo mejor de lo mejor. Nosotros tenemos otras cosas que hacer aquí. Ay. ¡Arre! Permiso. Tenemos que hablar con su varón. Galopando por la vida voy, haciendo que la gente nos vea, que no miras que yo soy alguien que podré acabarte en segundos. No rima esta canción, pero canto del corazón. Nadie me detendrá de ser alguien que le encanta bailar. ¿Tengo cinemática con el caballo, neta?
Remember me?
No.
Stable hand pulled you out of the fire.
Sí.
We'll never forget that. Here, I'm grateful.
Oh, gracias por las coronas, amigo. ¿Estás bien?
Thanks, mate. You saved my sorry ass. But I'd roast for sure.
Nada, te preocupes. Solamente es algo que tengo que hacer todos los días.
Witcher, a word, please.
¿Qué pasa?
What is it?
That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
Ay, no, lo metimos en depresión.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Daya most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Ay, hermano, lo siento mucho.
Your loss. It must hurt. Bad. But there wasn't anything we could do.
No. Not now. Not anymore. It was too late. That was clear. Should have acted earlier. Taken them all from this damned villain. In this hole, this reesty mire, nothing could go right here.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out. Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenford.
What the blazes? She all right? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
No, but I talked to the man who helped her escape and then took her in. Tamara is safe and sound. From what I gathered, she has no desire to see you again, no intention to return.
I shan't trust some peasant dolt. I shan't trust whoever it is helped her. I need to know for certain she's safe.
Me imaginé.
Go to her. You must be sure. See her yourself. I shan't believe anyone else.
Va.
That much I can do.
I'm grateful. Take this, call it enticement, and this might prove useful.
What is it?
A letter of safe conduct. Ever since the Redanians took hold of the Pontar Delta, they made it damned hard to get to Novigrad without one. Very well. You were to find them both. What of Anna? Learned anything?
Nothing yet, but I'm on her trail.
Well, what are you waiting for?
For you to tell me about Ciri, like we agreed.
Fine. A word once given. When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs, gone stiff from so much bed rest. That lass of yours, pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, where he's still among the living. Ciri, come! Our haunt should be yours as I see it.
Oh, you done well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
A little here, a little there.
Not surprising, given you wander the world alone.
Not alone no more. She's in the company now.
That's right. You're a member of the company. We're drinking together, killed a wild boar as a pack, you might say.
Es mejor no decirles mucho de dónde viene.
How you arrived here. A woman in a man's garb, razor on her back. Who exactly are you? You a mercenary?
Esto va a ser difícil, ¿verdad?
A witcher. Though not entirely. I never went through the mutations.
A witcher? So apart from the swordplay, what, you know potions and all that?
Not so much. A bit.
Because you see, at times I get this pinching back here.
Shut it, Egrin. Nobody cares about your backside. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do it all.
¿Pero por qué?
Well, that's an awfully gloomy face. Too much of a coward to race a woman?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
I'd not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. We start at daybreak.
O sea, ¿tendremos carreras de caballos aquí también? ¿Qué es esto? ¿Need for Speed versión caballos? ¿Need for Horse? Les juro que es el conejo más realista que he visto en mi vida.
The day dawns.
Ready?
As ever, first one to the tower.
Man chop!
¿Por qué no sé galopar?
Come on, silly, don't you embarrass us!
Go on! Kick it!
Ok.
Sure how it's done!
Metí la pata, ¿verdad?
Hoof it! Hoof it!
Your sword is mine!
That'll be the day.
¡Woo! Pensé que se me iba a quedar sin energía.
You're wind, not woman. Worthy of the best horse. The mare is yours.
Thank you.
What?
Another chance to win.
¿Un grifo real?
She screamed like a mad woman. In an instant, all had forgotten the wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even were it to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then, I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
Working on it.
And making piss-poor progress.
They split up. Hadn't considered that possibility before. But don't worry. I'll find Anna too.
Juguemos Wind. ¿Por qué quieres jugar Wind?
So long.
Bien, ok, ya tenemos un poquito más de cosas aquí. Bien, con esto ya sé qué hacer. Vamos a investigar un poquito primero más que nada de la esposa del varón. Y ya de ahí nos vamos a ir directamente a buscar a Ana. Posiblemente sea el mejor curso de acción.
What? Witcher? When you find my daughter, will you give her this?
A ragdoll.
Ok.
Went to the village for the levy. And that one, hard banged the lass. So the bloody Baron ripped him a new one.
Where did you say you heard this?
Wow. Espérate, ¿qué pasó? ¿Se pusieron de acuerdo para hablar o qué? Simplemente haré como que no pasó nada y me voy a ir de aquí. Antes de que me vaya, ¿tienes algo más para mí?
Wouldn't mind.
Algo bueno. No, la misma. ¿Y en artesanía tienes algo que me pueda ayudar a mí? Es que tengo más chaquetas. ¿Cómo puedo hacerme otra chaqueta de esas para poder mejorar la armadura? Gambas son de Sidaris, corazas de ángel. 107 de armadura. Me quita la resistencia contra los monstruos y la resistencia elementando, pero me añade resistencia de daño cortante, porrazos y perforante, que es bastante bueno, ¿eh? Entonces, no sé, ¿dónde consigo este? Es como un mineral meteórico, placa de acero oscuro y cuero endurecido, a ver. Oh, no. Bueno, me va a faltar mucho para poder comprarme algo así de armadura bueno, pero pues, ni modo. What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? Ah, ¿qué estabas? Sardinilla, ahí no estabas.
Oi, lads.
Early
Fancy
in
an
the
outing to find that
morning.
she-beast?
Giddy up.
The Smiths, lad. Get a tooth, man.
Not a bad idea. Nice tip.
Si es donde creo que es, posiblemente ella ya no esté viva, ¿eh? Investiga todas las piezas que quedan en Belén y encuentra a la mujer de...
Whoa.
¿Y dónde es Belén? Campanas de Belén. ¿Cómo son las Belén? ¿Aquí es Belén? Ahorcado, Valdemora, Encrucijada. Pues Belén no sería el lugar donde encontramos a... Bueno, ¿sabes qué? A lo mejor simplemente hace mejor irnos para carrera primero y ya de ahí irnos a Belén. Ah, sí, pues, ¿verdad? Bueno, tengo un poste rápido acá abajo.
Faster.
Tal vez encontrando a la hija lo es más rápido. Podríamos hablar con ella sobre otros asuntos y ahí saber qué fue lo que realmente pasó. Ahí está. Casi me voy por el lado equivocado. Supuestamente el poste está aquí abajito, ¿verdad? Ándale, aquí está. En Oxenford. Aquí ya estamos un poquito más cerca de la verdad, así que vamos a intentar hacer las cosas bien. Sardinilla, ven acá. Ven acá. ¿Cómo le haces, Sardinilla? ¿Eres un brujo o qué? Galopando por la vida, nos movemos como un trigo. Sabe lo que hace, donde no debería estar. Galopando por la vida, nos movemos como el melón. Que rueda y le encanta estar jugoso siempre así. Galopando por la vida, nos encontramos con osos y lobos que nos quieren asesinar. Siempre hay opciones. Oh, ¿y ahora qué pasó aquí?
What's going on here? Why isn't anyone putting that out?
We want it to burn. Got it?
Piss off, or we'll fry you along with that fucking elf!
Hay una tercera opción para todo eso, ¿eh?
There's a third way out of this situation. Ever fight a witcher? Not good.
¡Ay! ¿No puedo defender? Lo siento. No permitir que la gente como ustedes vengan a abusar de una persona inocente. No me falta que no sea inocente, yo he hecho mi desastre, ¿no? Pero ustedes me entienden. Uy, nos dieron algo súper épico, ¿eh? Algo épico que no puedo utilizar, pero pues hago algo. Pues lo lamento mucho por ellos, pero no me dejaron de otra.
Run. Fast.
¿Estás
What
bien?
was this about? Why'd they want to burn you alive?
They came to rob me. I refused to betray where I keep my valuables, so they brought in a cart full of firewood, barred me inside, and set fire to the thing.
Probably counting on you being swayed. Though I doubt they would have let you live even if you talked.
I've yet to thank you for your aid, Vatgern. My coin lies concealed in a hollowed-out stump behind the house. Take what you wish. It's dangerous to possess too much in these times.
Thank you. Farewell.
¿Vas a dejar tus casas así nomás? Pobrecita, si no tenía casi nada. Es todo lo que tenía, la querían matar por eso, es neta. No, pues hicimos muy bien con lo que hicimos. Nomás por 20 coronas, es en serio. O sea, ¿qué le pasa a esta gente? No manches, neta, no manches. Es un oso, ¿verdad? El gusto hoy es martes. Vamos. Con sabor a chocolate.
Run,
Esto acá.
Roach.
Tengo que ir a... por aquí. Sigue, Roach. Sigue. Tú sigue galopando, hermano. Llegaremos en un abrir y cerrar de ojos si sigues de esta manera. Un mercader. Okay.
Honor in the fatherland.
Go, go.
¿Y por qué tienes me escupes? Permiso.
I ate every last one of you.
No passage!
Feisty, eh?
Por suerte nosotros sí tenemos con qué pasar.
Halt! No passage!
Case of the plague surface in the city or something?
The plague? No. We're to not let folk in the city. It's an order, so I don't, unless someone's got a pass.
This what you mean?
Let me look at that. Missing a seal, the red one.
Impossible.
Department of Civil Defense forgot again. They're really off their heads these days. Happens, so be it. You may come through.
O sea, ok, gracias. Permiso.
Stay out of my way.
O sea, no supe ni qué pasó, pero pues bueno. Gracias. Ok, mínimo somos personajes, o sea, de buena calidad. Aquí que hacemos las cosas en nuestras maneras. No tenemos mutaciones rojas todavía.
That's it, Roach.
No le pongan atención al lo que está apareciendo acá arriba,
Things are generally tidier back in Covia.
Con permiso, con permiso, permiso.
Your kind spreads disease, defeatism and desertion.
Tengo permiso para estar aquí dentro. Ah, ¿te puedes cortar el cabello? ¿This is the Red Dead Redemption?
Greetings, Master. What can I do for you?
Got a razor and shears? Good. Make me look decent.
Barba completa de poco espesor. Ándale. ¿A poco puedes cambiar de peinado? A ver. Perdón. No me convence ese. A ver, ¿qué otro tenemos aquí? Mira, muy raro. Vamos a ver. Me imagino que el primero es el de por default, ¿verdad? Sí, ese es el por default. Suelto, pero no muy largo. O sea, que lo podemos tener... A ver, ¿cómo está eso? ¡Ay, güey! Se volvió emo, mi compa. Afeitado, pero con cola. ¿Cómo? ¿Estilo samurái? Aquí se me fue el dinero, Ah, mira, esto me gusta. Se me ve muy formal.
So long.
Vamos, Ordinilla. Tenemos muchas cosas que hacer todavía.
Geralt de Rivia.
¿Cómo saben que soy Geralt de Rivia? ¿Que todo el mundo me conoce aquí o qué? Permiso. Permiso, lo siento. Permiso, lo siento. Ahorita leemos todas estas misiones.
Slow now. Whoa.
Paper, please.
Go on, don't think twice, just buy.
Oh, I'm out.
Hey! A requisition by the army to support the war effort.
Paper.
Feisty, eh?
Oh!
I'm looking for Tamara, the Bloody Baron's daughter. Your brother said I'd find her here.
Wojtek sent you, sir.
How else would I know she was here?
Wait a moment. I'll fetch her straight away.
Rawr.
You're looking for me, and who might you be? My father sent you?
Yeah, to see if you're still alive. And well. I'm Geralt de Rivia.
I'm quite alive and extraordinarily well, Geralt of Rivia. Better than I've ever been in this rotten life of mine, and now that you've seen me, I bid you farewell.
Wait.
We've nothing more to talk about.
Got every right to be angry at your father, but he's worried about you.
I have a right. Thank you kindly. So good to have the approval of his hired thug. And my father worries only about what to get soused on next.
He's no saint, that's clear. but he's got the whole province on its feet looking for you. Finding you and your mother, seems to me there's nothing more important to him now. I know evil men. He's not one of them.
Shame he never showed such concern before, especially for my mother.
He made a mistake and knows that. I'm not defending him, just saying that maybe he's come to realize what he's done and what you mean to him.
Oh, wonderful. I'll bear that in mind. Did you really come all the way here just to tell me that?
Before I agreed to look for you, your father told me his version of events. Tell me yours.
Mine? It's dull as life amidst the swamps. My earliest memories are of a drunken father lying under the stairs, caked in mud and clutching a bottle. Next dozen years, pretty much the same. Father would drink, disappear for days, then come home in a rage and send furniture flying. Thank the gods for war. I was glad every time they sent him off. And the quarrels. I remember him screaming at Mum, the thuds as he beat her, then her sobbing. I'd hide under my bed and long for silence. That's the long and short of it. Multiply by 19 and there you have my life. Finally, we'd had enough, Mum and me. He crossed the line and we fled.
Hey, ¿qué le pasó a tu madre?
Wojtek claims your mother had strange marks on her hands and that a monster dragged her into the woods. That true?
We were riding towards the river. Suddenly, Mum cried out, bent over, almost fell off her horse. I rode up to her and saw something strange. Her hands were on fire. And then that creature leapt from the woods. I don't know what it was, but it roared so fierce, my nose bled. I saw it topple trees. I've never been so scared in my life. And that thing grabbed my mum and disappeared into the woods. I wanted to turn back, go after them, but the horses panicked. Now I don't even know if she's alive.
I don't mean to pry, but I know your mother had a miscarriage.
His doing? He shoved her, she fell, that's how it started. We were alone, no one to help, blood everywhere. Worst night of my life.
Sorry. Must have been hard for you both.
Mum was in shock. She was raving that it was better this way, that she never wanted the child. Must have had a fever. She was losing blood the whole time.
She didn't want the child?
Said she'd sooner cut open her gut than bear another child from his seed.
Chala la bestia.
What will you do now?
Find my mum.
You realize that might not be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm not daft enough to believe I can do it alone. I've got some new friends now. Powerful friends. They'll help me.
¿Quiénes son esos amigos?
Who are these friends, if it's not a secret?
No secret. Heard of the Church of the Eternal Fire? A priest helped me contact the Redanian witch hunters. Righteous, brave men. They'll help me.
Hence the candlesticks in your room. So you believe in the eternal fire?
Once the heat of the fire has set your heart aflame, it gives you strength and leads you down the path of truth for the rest of your life. I hope it'll bless you with its warmth one day.
Thanks. Thing is, fire's tricky. It's easy to get burned.
¿Y qué pasa con tu padre?
What about your father?
Who? Oh, him. I don't care. I won't go back to him. That bit of my life? Forgotten it already.
Well, well. A witcher. Never thought the Baron would stoop to hiring a monster slayer. Though I hear you're good at tracking things down.
¿Quién eres tú?
Glad you know who I am. Haven't introduced yourself, though.
Graden, witch hunter in the service of His Royal Majesty Radovid of Redania. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Rings a bell.
If the bloody Baron sent you to fetch his daughter, you'd best face it. You will fail in your task.
I appreciate your concern, but I don't need it. As for Tamara, she can make her own decisions.
Noble of you. A killer for hire abandoning his bounty for the good of another. The hunters and the Church of the Eternal Fire thank you. So the Baron hired a witcher to find his daughter. Interesting.
Where are you gonna take her?
Tamara must rest. She's had a harrowing experience. When the warmth of the eternal fire has restored her strength, we shall see about finding her mother.
Before you go, your father asked me to give you this.
Clara? Father told you to give me Clara. Funny how he thought to buy me back with a memory. Tell him one gesture could never make up for a ruined childhood. So long, Witcher. In spite of all, I'm grateful you gave me a choice. Didn't force me to go back to the tyrant.
Hope you know what you're getting yourself into. So long, and good luck.
Solamente uno sabe qué decisiones toma para poder continuar con su vida. No puedes obligar a nadie a hacer algo que no quiere realmente. Ahora viene la parte difícil. Y la parte difícil obviamente tiene que continuar con encontrar a la esposa del varón. Sabemos perfectamente que la esposa del varón no está en buenas condiciones en este momento, pero tendremos que dejar ese episodio para otro día. Realmente gracias por estar aquí con nosotros el día de hoy. Sé que el día de hoy fue un episodio cortito, no tan largo, pero creo que a lo mejor les gusta esa manera. Igual se los dejo a ustedes su decisión ahí abajo en los comentarios. Se lo agradecería que si me dicen si quieren que sean episodios largos o episodios cortos para ver cómo nos manejamos con eso. Así que, brujos y cazadores, si les ha gustado este capítulo y el contenido que hicimos aquí, los invito a que nos den like, comenten, se suscriban y activen esa pequeña campanita de notificaciones ahí abajo para que no se pierdan de ninguna historia que subamos aquí en YouTube, sobre todo Witcher, que es exclusivo para ustedes. Así que sin más que decir por hoy, yo me despido. Y si les ha gustado el contenido, los invito a que se den la vuelta a Twitch, que se encuentra ahí abajo en la descripción, para que se puedan divertir con nosotros en vivo. Hasta la próxima. Chao.